And this time on Jake and Jack Tube, I thought it would be fun to do a story time of what's happened to me before in my life. So, I'm going to be doing a story time about when somebody broke into my house and attacked me, which really hurt and left a big bruise. 1 minute. Okay, so, what happened was, it was just this summer, and my mom said, I'm just going to take the girls over to my friend Shelly's house for a little while. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, that's fine. So she got in the car, and her and the girls drove up to Shelly's, which was like a 20-minute drive away. So, of course, she took my shoes. And I didn't have a clue that she took my shoes. All that was theirs was her Uggs. And then, I was laying there on the couch watching Austin and Ally because I was sick and I didn't feel well. And then my cat jumps up onto me, and I'm laying there with Bradley. And me and him were just watching TV, and I dozed off to sleep. I'm like this. And I fell asleep and didn't think anything of it. I thought that my mom locked the back door, but she didn't. And then, so the front door was locked, the side door was locked, and the downstairs door was locked. So, how does somebody break into my house then, right? The back sliding door was unlocked. And I fell asleep while somebody was in my house. And while I was asleep, it was an hour that I was sleeping for, and then, I don't know when they came in, but, me and my cat were laying there, and my cat woke me up meowing, and he was crying. It's like, meow, meow. And then all of a sudden, all we hear is the biggest bang, like, a huge bang. And it turned out to be a pot. Like, a pot and pan pot. And somebody was smacking a pot and a pan together, and then, when I'm like, who's there? They dropped it, and there was a huge loud noise. And, obviously they didn't think that anyone was still in the house. And then, after that, I'm like, probably just my imagination. And I didn't even think anything of it, so I fell back asleep. And then 5 minutes later, the phone rang. I go pick it up, thinking it's my mom calling from Shelly's. It wasn't my mom. It was the stalker, breathing heavily. So, I answer the phone, like, hello? Who's this? So I'm on the phone like this. Hello? And they're like, I'm coming. They hung up. They did that about 10 times. 10, 15 times. And I was paranoid. I couldn't leave. There was nowhere to go. Like, the only other options was to run to the woods, which I'm not going to do at nighttime. Like, 7 o'clock at night. Pitch black. Not going to do that. You never know what's out there, right? So then, my mom and dad didn't even get home till like 10. And, so I'm like, oh, this is getting scary. Like, this is bothering me, man. And then all of a sudden, I hear the pan drop again. And I ran to the back door. I'm like, oh shit, the door's open. So I shut the door. And what did I do after that? I grabbed the cat and I'm like, Bradley, I gotta be brave. And I walked downstairs. There was a pot on the ground. There was a pan on the ground. And there was glass broken on the ground. So then I didn't think of anything of it. I'm like, I'm probably just having a bad dream. I look like this over and I'm like, what? And then I turned the light on. And then the power went off. I went to flick the light back on. Before I could touch that light switch, the person that broke into my house ran at me. So this is me, pitch black, can't see a thing. This is me going to touch the switch. This is the person. Knocks me over, and I go flying into a freaking cabinet full of glass. I smashed my elbow right here off of like, oh, how do you say it? A cupboard like that, a hard wooden one like that, like this, right there, like that. But it was full of books, and then I got back up, and then that's when I got pushed into the glass, and like I fell to the ground, and the glass cut my arm right there, and then it cut my arm right here. I've got a scar, but I'm not gonna show you it. And I'm like, oh my god, and I was bleeding. I'm like, my parents aren't here. I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out. Please, somebody help me do something. Come on. I reached for the phone, but the phone was out of service because the power was out. I'm like, oh no. I checked my dad's drawer just because I wanted to make sure that nobody stole money. $155 stolen. $200 worth of jewelry stolen. And so I got up, I'm like, I wrote my mom a note, I'm like, dear mom, yeah, this isn't working for me, I'm leaving, I'm going to grandma's. So I left that there, I got her Uggs on, and I ran down the street. I ran 20 minutes just to get back to where I am right now, which is my grandma's. I live with my grandma now. And, I was paranoid. I thought I was gonna die. And it was terrifying. Like, I hope you guys never have to experience that in your life, because it's not nice, it's not pretty to feel like you're gonna be kidnapped. Like, honestly, it's scary as hell. And like, the thing is, I didn't even have anything to protect myself with. So yeah, I'm terrified. I'm like, what's gonna happen? And then it happened, and then I still go over and visit some of the time. The person that broke in was never caught, never arrested. I don't even know who it was, but and it was scaring me. I'm like, oh. It just happened in the summertime, and nothing has ever happened to me like that before, and it was scary. So then the next day, I'm babysitting, and I was talking to the cops about what happened, and they're like, oh, we can't do anything about it, so we have no proof. I'm like, go look at the basement. There's a lot of proof. But then they never found the guy, and nothing ever happened. So that's my story time. I hope you enjoyed it. Like and subscribe to my videos. Bye.